Alright, that's what they had to say about Yuri. No, don't go back. Load it up. I wonder why it does that. It's weird. And now we're gonna find out. We're gonna learn at least something about Monica. You almost sound reverent when you speak of Monica.
What?
Reverence. You speak very highly of her.
Oh, well, that's because there's lots of great things to say about Monica. This club wouldn't exist without her, obviously. She's the founder and president. But more than that, Monica's the glue that holds us all together. You'd never see someone like Natsuki in the same room as Yuri any day of the week. But here they are in a club with me and Monica.
Why's that? Did Natsuki and Yuri not get along?
That's an understatement. Natsuki and Yuri have always had their little nagging things about each other that annoy and baffle them. Though it all kind of boiled over sometime last semester. To put it simply, those two know exactly where they stand with each other nowadays. But that's what makes Monica so incredible. The fact that she can bring together such insanely different people and get them to share a room without incident most of the time. Hell, sometimes they can be mistaken for liking each other. Monica's created a place where weirdos like me, Natsuki, and Yuri can feel comfortable and relaxed after school, regardless of what we're actually doing. A place even a weirdo like you would be welcome.
Heh. That's quite a feat, indeed. Alright, then that's enough of that. Alright, we're going back to the main menu. And start anew. Start anew. There are more options left to explore. So many more. So many more. I wonder how extensive they intend this mod to be in its full version. It seems pretty ambitious. Just go. Just go. Come on. I got it. I did click to continue. It made me wait a very long time. Alright, so she really didn't like us greeting her. I guess we'll do the tsundere thing and skip it. Where's Mom? So you guys, she never picks me up on time. Okay, so this is just like randomly generated, I guess, for this. Well, not randomly generated, but it's pulling from a random list of gossip. If we didn't get this uniquely before. So bizarre. Why aren't the stations reporting anything outside Starbucks City? It's like the rest of the world doesn't even exist. Look, just chin up or something. Alright, they don't need to know. Just end it already. I think I'd still want to decline this for now. Because this does, so that inevitably leads to Sayori if you decline. But we're gonna backstab the bun by sticking around Natsuki instead. We'll see what happens when we backstab Sayori. What? How is this not skippable? We definitely saw that text before. There's like no way we couldn't. Did our only other choice so far actually impact this?
Because I'm not worth it, Hallie. I'm not worth using half day of school.
What? How could she say something like that? You never say that. You are worth it. I'd skip a whole day if it meant knowing you're okay.
My bad. I guess that was a very tactless way to say that. I just don't want to be a burden to you. It's... Dang it. So that's even worse.
I avert my eyes, balling my fists in my lap. Would you rather I was gone?
Of course not. You know it.
Do I? I'm the one who's not worth fucking hell, Hallie. Don't finish that sentence. This isn't about you. Look, whether I stay or go is completely my decision, okay? Whatever comes of it will be on me and only me. Sayori's downcast expression tells me she doesn't believe my words. What can I say to get you to... Shit. Oh, well last time we... Alright, just for the sake of doing things differently. What kind of friend would I be leaving Sayori alone when she's this vulnerable? Screw the classes, I'll do what's right. Sayori, you said earlier that you're simply doing what you want. Well, what I want is it to stay with you.
Oh, Hallie. You know I can't say no to you when you're being this sweet.
She smiles, but it's an injured, regretful sort of smile. The one she puts on when she's blaming herself for something. Sayori, your brain's being mean right now, isn't it?
Kinda.
Well, it's wrong. This is what I want to do. This is what makes me happy. Your happiness is important to me. Sayori told me that once, which makes pulling that card feel a little dirty, but it's to make her feel better. I put on a silly grin and elbow her in the arm. You're not the only one who's been lonely these past 5 years, you know, so spare a thought for me once in a while. Finally, I managed to pull a giggle out of her. My face begins to turn red as I wind up for the killing blow. Heartstring Flotilla.
Huh?
Dating sim I played a couple years ago. Heartstring Flotilla.
Ha! You officially can no longer make fun of me for playing dating sims. That's the one that takes place on a bunch of ships, right?
That's what a flotilla is, Sayori. I don't think they meant to include this, eh?
Yeah. So, who'd you go for?
Fuck. I need to be careful how I answer this. If I told you, would you even know what I'm talking about?
Of course! I watched someone on MeToo play it! Now quit trying to worm your way out of this and answer the question!
Oh, well look at all these answers. I went for, let's see. Well this one would obviously be Yuri. This would obviously be Monica. So I guess we're going for the initially abrasive Duchess, since that's what we're doing right now anyway. Duchess Elena Vermilion.
Wasn't aware you were a masochist, Hallie.
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels nice when she finally acknowledges me and opens up about her tragic past.
Well, I guess you can fix her.
Ugh. The most shocking development yet. Sayori teases me now. That's the closing bell. Guess I'm officially a delinquent now.
Wow. We actually spent half the day up here.
Yeah. Guess we did. There's no one else I had to do something like this with, you know? Nobody else I could just spend hours sitting and talking with.
That's really sweet, but also really sad.
What? Why is that?
Never mind. Let's just go home.
Oh, sure. Wonder what that was about. Most of the students are long gone, but those who linger talk among themselves, though occasionally I spot a stray glance. Sayori seems to notice as well. Fuck these people. I put on the nastiest evil grin I can muster, then lean close to Sayori and whisper, "Don't worry about them. Who cares what a bunch of mud people think?"
Hallie, stop! That's a horrible way to treat people!
Despite her admonishments, that seems to have shocked her back into good cheer. What? With how dark the clouds above loom, it's near impossible to even tell it's evening. To see the orange-hued sunset at the end of the day's work, it's a simple pleasure that now seems to be utterly out of reach. Sayori and I walk quietly side by side under the monochrome sky, rain beating down against each of our umbrellas. Eventually, on our shared walk home, we arrive at an intersection. Well, I'm headed this way.
I was thinking about how we used to walk home together every day. We were neighbors after all.
Yeah. I'm guessing you take the train or to and from school now?
Yup. School's nowhere near within walking distance nowadays.
You gonna be okay on your own?
You still worry too much about me. Guess that much hasn't changed.
Sayori fidgets with her umbrella for a bit before finally speaking up again.
Hallie, tell me your phone number.
No, I can't believe I didn't think of that. I kick myself mentally while I relay my mobile number to Sayori.
That's unwritten. I'll text you when I get home, okay?
Sure, that sounds wonderful. I hope she remembers it correctly. Sayori smiles wider than I've seen her smile all day before she twirls on her right tiptoe and embarks on her way. Seeing her this happy, I can't help but feel I made the right decision. Eventually, I can skip. Yeah! Oh, it's probably Sayori.
Hi, hi, hi! Just got home. I'll get home safe too.
Yeah. Did Mom and Dad notice you were soaked to the bone?
Luckily, no. Still, the school's probably gonna call them anyway, cause it didn't show up to class though.
Sayori, that's not Smith to lol abd.
Yeah. Sorry, don't know why it typed that.
It's okay. Just show up to school tomorrow, okay? And if you attend or classes, I promise I'll have lunch with you. Don't make promises you won't keep.
Bribing me with food or ooh.
Smith like that.
Finey. Yes, it can pretend to be responsible for the sake of food.
Pretending is all we can do. Wear the mask until you become it.
Okay, calm down, Lord.
God, thank you. That's what I've wanted to tell him the whole time. I should text her in the morning too, just to make sure she actually got out of bed. Gonna make you smile. Of course. I'll need to face the consequences of my actions before I do any such thing. Hey, what such thing? You want cupcakes? What kind of stuff do I let you make? Yeah, whatever. After all, it was me who decided to stay at that stairwell with Sayori. It was me who decided to ditch school. But no matter how many times I say that, Sayori's still gonna think it's her fault. I don't know what to do for you. Whatever happens next is on me, and me alone. Dot, I wish you could understand. I'm just here to support you. You are all that matters. And if you were to hear all this, you would tell me that I shouldn't think so little of myself, that I need to think of my own happiness too. Without realizing, it's precisely that sort of kindness that makes you matter. It makes you matter more than I ever could. If I could steal all your pain and hold it inside of myself instead, I would do it in a heartbeat. And if on the off chance I can't take it anymore, all that pain would disappear with me. But you're already there, from, like, your whole demeanor. The darkness in her heart would crush you. And those are my shower thoughts for the day. Alright, hold on. We gotta check the mirror. Oh, but you know, we're going for Natsuki, so maybe we go with frowns. That's not a frown, that's like gritted teeth. That's like, grr, I'm gonna friggin' kill somebody. Now we leave. Oh, yeah, we leave. Skipping. We don't need to watch TV anymore, okay? No more TV. Yeah, did you hear about that crazy girl in the rooftop? I hear her boyfriend had to come get her, skip class for the rest of the day just because of her. How about that story about her slasher, huh? Went up, cut up some chick again. Pt.23, man. But just when I am fixed up and ready for class. Ellie. Oopsies. I think I know what this is about. Yes, Katsutoshi-sensei? Come with me to my office. Without another word, Katsutoshi turns and begins power walking to the direction of his office. This is gonna suck. I kinda missed my first day, lol. Katsutoshi's office is stern and austere, with only a few dull green plants lending any sort of color to the room. The sun filters feebly in from the rain-soaked windows. I've only been in this office once before. It's still just as intimidating in its well-meaning but clinical sterility, a reflection of the man who occupies it. I'm sure you know why you're here, Hallie. I nod weakly, unable to meet his eyes with mine. He leans forward on his desk and tenses his fingers, waiting patiently for me to summon the courage to verbalize my answer. I skipped a half a day's worth of classes. My fists tighten in my lap, my knuckles turning white as my fingernails dig into my palms. Katsutoshi blinks slowly, formulating his next words carefully. And you understand, then, how this reflects on Sarabatu High, a school that has graciously taken in a transfer mid-semester who skips on his first day. I stare down at the tensely balled hands on my lap. my lip trembling as the dam threatens to break. Katsutoshi must have noticed my distress because...
I'm not saying all this to shame you or upset you. The board has bigger problems than one tardy student, and even if it didn't, smoothing things over with them would be a simple matter. I just want to know, what happened? Why couldn't you make it to evening classes on your first day?
I screw my eyes shut, my brain scrambling to think up a logical excuse. But no matter what, I just keep thinking about Sayori, alone at the top of those stairs, soaked and shivering.
You know I'm on your side, right?
I'll tell the truth to you. There's a girl named Sayori. Don't know if you know her. She was on the school's rooftop in the rain. I couldn't just leave her there, Katsutoshi-sensei. She was alone up there, and I realize just how unbelievable this sounds, but even so...
I believe you, Hallie.
Huh?
You know why I was willing to extend such efforts to bring you into this school? To make sure you, in particular, receive the best education available? It's because I see within you a rich and vibrant future, full of great things, a potential to rise above the circumstances surrounding your home, a success story in the making. This school is willing to make exceptions for you because of your exceptional academic performance, but I'd advise you not to test the limits of Sarabatu High's leniency.
Is this for real? Am I really being let off with just a warning?
Take this warning to heart, Hallie, and remember again, I will always be in your corner.
Thank you, Katsutoshi-sensei. He nods and leans back, wordlessly signaling that I'm free to go now. I rise unsteadily to my feet, my trembling knees taunting me with the threat of giving way. As I move to the exit...
You're a bright kid, Hallie. Don't let that girl drag you down with her.
I stop where I am on the spot and turn around. Excuse me?